Mackey. Welcome to the Weather Network. Full national forecast begins right now. In the prairies, we are talking about the heat. Now, we have seen the heat warnings drop from southern Alberta, but still well above seasonal today. 26 in Calgary, 25 for Regina. Brandon at 27. It's all thanks to a ridge of high pressure that's built in over the prairies, but it's all about the first day of September in Canada, right? It's a tale of two extremes. In Edmonton today, 21 and sunshine. Labrador City, we had special weather advisories in place last night for snow. I know we don't want to think about snow right now, but it is, after all, the beginning of meteorological fall. We have an upper low that's anchored in place over Atlantic Canada, and as a result, we are dealing with some showers, cooler weather for the next couple of days as well. But by Saturday, just in time for the start of the long weekend, high pressure builds in for Atlantic Canada. Temperatures warm just a bit, but then this comes into play, and this actually is the remnants of what once was Major Hurricane Harvey. So Saturday night into Sunday, that's when we are going to feel the impacts for parts of Ontario, and then Sunday into Monday for Atlantic Canada. While in Western Canada, as I mentioned, all about the heat and that ridge really amplifying as we move through the next couple of days in BC. The heat, it's going up there. And I want to take a look at select cities from Tuesday to Thursday of next week. So these are kind of a variance, and these are the highs of those cities for those particular days. Now, why is this important? Because what I'm about to show you here, the all-time record temperatures for September. So a lot of these are going to be challenged. We will continue to follow that here at the Weather Network. We're also following active weather. Okay, we'll begin the active weather coverage side of things here in Newfoundland, where in western portions we are expecting some active weather this afternoon. It's all thanks to a cold front sweeping through, strong winds and heavy rain, a couple of the concerns here. We also have a big cold front that's sliding through the eastern prairies into northwestern Ontario. The risk is there for widespread thunderstorms. Isolated severe threat, that's relegated in around the Winnipeg area. Strong winds, heavy rain. If we have any watches or warnings pop up, we'll be the first to let you know here today. That is not good news for the wildfires already in existence, and that's because when you have strong winds, it helps fan and spread wildfires already in place. And we have seen some evacuations to the northeast of Manitoba. We also have widespread special air quality statements through Saskatchewan and Manitoba. And speaking of fires, of course, we have to talk about BC. We still have over 100 wildfires burning through the interior, and the weather is only getting hotter and drier as we move into the weekend and into next week. We do have an area of low pressure that's trying to nudge in, but unfortunately, the heaviest rain is going to be for the central coast, only getting some showers, and most of the rain is falling north of where we have some of the biggest fires. So into Saturday, first day of the long weekend, note the big warm up in Vancouver, 26 degrees and sunshine. Back into the 30s for parts of the prairies. Calgary, I'm talking to you. And another cool day in Ontario. Toronto only topping out at 19, and temperatures remaining below seasonal for Atlantic Canada as well. And that's all thanks to an upper low that we have that's kind of anchored in place over eastern Canada. Frost advisories also in place for parts of southern Ontario right now. No matter where you live across the country, here's your local forecast. Welcome to the Weather Network, and hey, welcome to the long weekend, the unofficial end of summer. And of course, today is the start of meteorological fall. Our fall forecast coming up on the 13th of September. But here's what's coming up this evening. Cool temperatures, clear skies. 14 in Toronto, dropping to 8 through the overnight. And if you're heading up to the cottage, keep in mind these temperatures are even cooler. You will need the sweater if you're out by the bonfire, that's for sure. And then as we move through the weekend, Saturday looking cool, but by Monday, that is when things are coming back up to seasonal. In fact, above seasonal for some. Here's what I mean. Not just the core temperatures that are well above seasonal, 27 in Toronto, but feeling like the low 30s. And if you are heading up to the cottage this weekend and you're near the Parry Sound area, you'll have to look out for this hidden gem. Suzanne Leonard explains. Oh, what a way to spend the last long weekend of summer, right? Now, I know we've been talking about the cool weather, but at least we have the sunshine, and it's all thanks to this area of high pressure. It's actually a modified high pressure system from the Arctic. Some active weather if you're heading to far northern Canada. The cloud cover that we're seeing build in through the day Saturday actually associated with the remnants of what once was Major Hurricane Harvey. And then by Saturday through the overnight, that's when we are going to see some precip. It should be okay by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, and then comes the big warm up on Monday. So here's where Harvey is currently located. We're not just watching that, but we're also watching Hurricane Irma swirling around in the eastern Atlantic basin. Has the potential to become a major hurricane once again, currently a Cat 2 by the time we get to early week next week. Still too soon to track exactly where it's going. We'll follow it.